Hi there. It's October 3rd and time for Proverbs 3. We're doing the English Standard Version this month. And I have the Geneva Bible over here just for comparison. You ready? My son, do not forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments. For length of days and years of life and peace they will add to you. Like that. Let not steadfast love and faithfulness forsake you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart, so you will find favor and good success in the sight of God and man. Repute, or a reputation. A good reputation, right? Important. Important to learn this stuff. 5 and 6 go together. And it's a famous memory verse from my youth, anyways. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. He will make your paths straight. It's a song back in the 1980s that he used to sing quite often as a worship leader. They use these very words. Okay, this is important. It's highlighted in yellow, right? 7, be not wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. Let's just do it all, shall we? Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. It will be healing to your flesh and refreshment to your bones. Right? But the most important is be not wise in your own eyes. Don't be prideful. Don't think you know it all, okay? Somebody who thinks they know everything cannot be taught anything. Okay? So, and we all know somebody like they think they know it all. They're full of pride. You can't tell them anything. Okay? Don't be like that. Okay? The wisest man, one of Solomon's main, Agur, at the end of Proverbs, said, through all my studying and wisdom, I have learned that I know nothing. You can study all your life to be wise and not even scratch the surface of what God knows. So, do you ever think of yourself as wise in your own eyes? Okay. Always be learning. If you think I'm not wise, then you will always be learning, right? Okay, this is important. We read this in Malachi a couple of days ago. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your produce. Then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will be bursting with wine. Now, Malachi, in a prophet, said, God told him, test me in this, right? Basically saying, I dare you to try this. Honor the Lord with your wealth, the first of your wealth, the first of your produce, the first of everything. Give it to the Lord. And he will overflow your barns, your vats, your money. You will always get back more than you gave. And he said, test me. Okay, it's important stuff. 11, my son, do not despise the Lord's discipline or be weary of his reproof, for the Lord reproves him who he loves, as a father the son in whom he delights. Right? You feel like God's trying to teach you a lesson, is disciplining you? Don't despise that because the Lord loves you, okay? If you see somebody else's kid acting up in the grocery store and screaming and yelling and cussing at his mom, and you want to just, put some discipline in that kid, but you can't. He's not your kid, okay? You don't know him. You don't love him. He's not yours, right? If God's disciplining you, it's because he loves you. And take joy in the fact that he loves you and wants you to do right. Okay? That's important too. Blessed is one who finds wisdom. Blessed is the one who finds wisdom and the one who gets understanding. That means to comprehend it. I get it, right? For the gain from wisdom is better than the gain from silver, and her profit is better than gold, right? You find wisdom? Now remember who is wisdom? Jesus is wisdom, right? Blessed is the one who finds Jesus. For the gain from Jesus is better than the gain from silver, and his profit better than gold, right? Eternal life, right? 15. She is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Jesus, not her. Wisdom. Her long life is in her right hand, and her left hand riches and honor. If you follow Jesus and seek wisdom, right, it says you'll live longer. And riches and honor are there, okay? If you seek only wisdom, understanding, follow the Lord, seek Jesus, you'll get everything you need, okay? You will get your riches and your honor and your money. Everything will come, okay? If you seek after only riches and honor and you don't have Jesus or knowledge or wisdom, it's all for nothing. It's important too. 15, her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. I'm talking about wisdom. She is a tree of life to those who lay hold of her. Those who hold her fast are called blessed. Right? Cling to Jesus. Right? The Lord by wisdom, Jesus, who is the Word, right? Founded the earth. By understanding, he established. What's this note? Foundation. Hereby he soweth that this wisdom whereof he speaketh is everlasting, because it was before all creatures, and that all things, even the whole world, were made by wisdom. Through Jesus founded the earth. And it says that in John, right? By understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the deep broke open, and the clouds dropped down the dew. My son, do not lose sight of these. Keep sound wisdom and discretion, and they will be life to you for your soul, an adornment for your neck. Then you will walk on your way securely, and your foot will not stumble. If you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. Don't be afraid of sudden terror or of the ruin of the wicked when it comes. Storm. Let's say over here. Thou shalt not fear for any sudden fear, neither for destruction of the wicked when it comes. But when God destroyeth the wicked, he will save his, as he did in Lot and Sodom. Well, that's important. And the important thing on here is storm. Do not be afraid of the ruin of the wicked when it comes. It doesn't say if, it says when. The ruin of the wicked will come. But we will be saved just like Lot was saved from Sodom. And we will all be taken out before he destroys the wicked. For the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being caught. 27. A new thought. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to do it. Right. Not good from its owners. Not only from them to whom this possession belongeth, but also thou shalt not keep it from them which have need to use thereof. Right. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due. Important. When it's in your power to do it. Do what's right. We'll touch back on that. 28, do not say to your neighbor, go and come again tomorrow, and I will give it when you have it with you. Right? That's simple. Huh? Do not plan evil against your neighbor who dwells trustingly beside you. Do not contend with a man for no reason when he has done you no harm. Right. Strive not with a man causeless when he hath done thee no harm. Right. Don't go looking for trouble. Okay. Just 31 and 32. Do not envy a man of violence, and do not choose any of his ways, for the devious person is an abomination to the Lord, but the upright are his confidence. Right. These evil people don't envy. And there's lots of young people that envy these evil people. I mean, singers that are on stage wearing actual demonic costumes and horns and snakes and stuff, and openly worshiping the devil. And these young kids, I want to be like that. I want to have riches and honor and jets and mansions. Right? They are an abomination to the Lord. Okay? Do you want to be an abomination to the Lord? I can't even imagine that. 33. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the dwelling of the righteous. Right. Have you ever seen a rich person? I mean, not seen them, but you've seen of them. They have their mansions, they have their yachts, and they are miserable. They're in trouble. They're getting arrested, and they did some horrible, evil things, and they're all being found out now. And it happens all the time. Okay? And then you see this nice little home, this little tiny house, sitting on a lot. The people are happy. The children are laughing. Right? Mom and dad are hugging each other, and they're happy. He blesses the dwelling of the righteous. Right? No matter how big or small. 34. Towards the scorners he is scornful, but he humbles. But to the humble he gives favor or grace. Right? Grace to the humble. One of the most important attributes is to be humble. That's to not think higher of yourself than everybody else. Okay? Humility. Humble. I did my best. I'm no hero. Right? Let other people build you up. Right? To the humble, he gives favor. 35. The wise will inherit honor, but fools get disgrace. Uncertain. It says over here in the Geneva, the wise shall inherit glory, but fools dishonor, though they be exalted. I see. It just says disgrace. Fools get disgrace, but it says, though they be exalted in there, and I highlighted that. So they'll be torn down, and a lot of them, I mean, there's people in trouble right now that were torn down, that were all full of themselves, and now they're getting knocked down, right? Fools get dishonor, though they be exalted. So there you go. That's Proverbs 3. They're still setting us up, huh? I'll go over highlights here. Highlighted 5 and 6, just because it's an old memory verse I remember. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. Right? And that song comes in my head. 7 and 8. And this is the most important one. Be not wise in your own eyes. Don't be prideful. Don't be conceited. Be humble. Okay? Humble. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. It will be healing to your flesh, navel, and refreshment, medicine to your bones. Right? By being humble and not prideful or conceited, it will be healing to your flesh and medicine to your bones. Yeah. An important thing. It talks about this all over. In a couple places it really stands out, like in Malachi. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your produce. Everything you produce. This produce as in food, but then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will be bursting with wine. Okay? if you give to the Lord first, it doesn't mean, okay, I paid all my bills, I bought my groceries, there's $10 left, I'm going to give 5 of it to God. No. If you get $200, you give $20 to God. Right? If you get $2,000, you get $200 to God. First, the first check you write, the first thing you do. Okay? Then he will make that, if you have $2,000 and you give him 200, he will make that 1,800 go farther than the 2,000 would have gone if you had not given it to him. Okay? And it doesn't give a thing. It says overflowing. He might turn your 2,000 into 4,000, so you can bless somebody else. Okay? But he always does, every single time. That's very important. If you're struggling, if you can't pay your bills, if you don't have enough food, try giving to the Lord first, right? The first check you write, the first thing you pay is your tithes, and see if your position doesn't get better. God guarantees it, right? He said, test me in this, right? Important stuff. Blessed is he who finds wisdom. We know wisdom is Jesus. Long life is in Jesus' right hand, and in his left hand are riches and honor. Seeking wisdom, being humble, right? If you want riches and honor, you'll get everything you need, and you'll get honor by following Jesus, seeking wisdom. Okay? Highlighted 25. Don't be afraid of sudden terror or the ruin of the wicked when it comes. All this stuff everybody's talking about now, the world's ending, we're going to starve, and everything's going to go bad. Don't be afraid of that. Okay? It's cleansing the wicked, right? And if you're affected, by these floods and this horrible stuff, I don't know if they're God-made or man-made, but have faith. The Lord will bless you, okay? It's hard right now, I know, but the Lord will bless you. 27, we highlighted. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to do it. Right. If you owe somebody something and you have that, pay them back. All right? If you can help somebody, help them. Okay? Always help them. 31 and 32. Do not envy a man of violence, and do not choose any of his ways, for the devious person is an abomination to the Lord, but the upright are in his confidence. You want to be in his confidence, in his inner circle, in his trusted group of friends? I do. Right? Don't envy these wicked people. They're always rich, right? Because Satan makes them rich, because Satan wants them to draw as many people away from God as they can. People that are better at drawing people away from God, especially young people, Satan will give them more money, okay? There's a singer now that's worth $1 billion, okay, which is unheard of for a singer, right? And this singer openly worships the devil on stage, openly, right? And leads millions and millions of people away from the Lord, okay? Abomination to the Lord. To the humble he gives favor. So, or grace, humble. Being humble is the most important thing, okay? I don't know, somebody, can you do this? I have some experience at it. And, I don't know everything, not by a long shot. But I'll see if I can help you, right? Humbleness. So there you have it. That's Proverbs 3. Stay tuned later today. We're doing the New Testament. I think we're in Matthew and Luke 3 and some other stuff we'll be reading today. Look. Yep. Matthew 3, Mark 1, and Luke 3. 3 chapters today. So it'll be a good read today, right? So in the Gospels, in the early days of Jesus, the beginning of his ministry, I think we're getting into John the Baptist now. So when he comes onto the scene, so good stuff. So stay tuned for that later. But So, and remember, be humble. All right. See you next time.